travel the world, all the spaces.
Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. Starting off the vlog in the dream car.
In the dream location.
The dream car, the dream location. Sadly, we have to give the Bentley back tomorrow, so we are making the most of it. We are doing we're being local tourists, and we're doing a little road trip in the Cotswolds today. I say road trip, we're just basically posing in our favourite locations.
We're going to have lunch here today though. We haven't had lunch here, well, I've not had lunch here since we've moved.
I had
actually physically here
with Rory a couple of weeks ago, and I had the broad bean and I think it was nettle risotto, and it was so good. So obviously we had our epic road trip yesterday. This one did so well driving back. It was pouring with rain on the motorways. There were loads of lorries, so splashing back. And
do you know what though?
Not nice.
This car, forgetting about all the luxury of it and the fact that it's beautiful, the big thing that I've noticed that's amazing, and particularly for living around here, is how smooth it is. So Dexter, ironic, right? It's the only car he's never thrown up in.
Of course.
But it's because it's so smooth. Like, and on the motorway and stuff, it was just so smooth and so nice to drive, even with the horrendous torrential rain.
And even now that we've driven it for 4 days, we're learning how many amazing features it has, even more than when I first showed you. Like when you sit in your seat, after the engine's been turned on for the first time, the side wings kind of like lean in and hug you. So it's so comfortable.
And the seat moves back.
Automatically.
Look, watch this now. There you go. So it's moving back to allow me to get out. And then even, I think a lot of high-end cars have this, but the it's like an aircon in your seat. So
the cold air jets come through the seat, which was so good when we were driving down to Sussex the other day because it was roasting. It's just amazing, so many things. And what else did we realise just a minute ago?
I mean, you got the windscreen wipers are more efficient because, like, the when you squeeze them, the spray comes out of the wiper, not like a little jet.
Yeah.
And it just seems to work better.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, there's always little things that can be improved upon. Maybe someone will know why, but every car we drive that's big, all of the dash bit here, the controls, it seems to be slightly too low. So when you try and adjust the music, you're looking away from the road.
That's true. This car, how we've got it configured at the moment, I don't think it has in steering wheel.
It does. It's there. I figured it out yesterday, but it's actually
the
not.
Side to our Mazda.
There are a few things with this car that makes you appreciate the Mazda, though. In that, yesterday when the weather was really bad on the motorway, the lights on the wing mirror that let you know that there's a car in your blind spot were going off, even though there were no cars in our blind spot because they were on the other side of the motorway. And our Mazda would never do that. And
things which come as standard in the Mazda don't in this. So for example, the lane assist, which is where, lane assist as well, but also the heads up, which is where you can see the speed of the road and your speed in front of you.
That's a standard, no?
No. That's a very expensive extra. But you know, that's what you get when you have a very expensive car, and it hasn't put us off. We are still, obviously, I mean, we're still just dreaming and hoping we might be able to
one day
make a massive purchase of one of these one day in the future. But anyway, we've just got to Daylesford. It was meant to be a rainy day, but it's a blue sky day, so we're going to go and have some nice luncheon. Love fancy car keys. So we're having a quick post-lunch herb shop stop. If you guys remember my insanely abundant salad beds in the kitchen garden, this is how they started. I got one of these last year as well, and they just performed so well. This is literally all I bought that has now become our huge, ever-growing spinach and lettuce leaves. Highly recommend picking one up if you come to Daylesford. How amazing they look all together.
Yeah, they come in lots of colours. They won't, well, unless you look after them, they're not going to come back, are they?
So this is probably not where you expected to see me after our lovely outdoor lunch at Daylesford, but So I have been wanting to come and check out the Harrods in Milton Keynes for quite some time, and I thought what better time to do it than when we have the Bentley, make the most of driving, because it is about an hour away from us, but I thought it'd be a really nice drive. We've done roughly this drive a few times before and it's so scenic, and yeah, just basically another excuse to drive somewhere in the Bentley. The reason that I'm here is that Carolina Herrera have actually launched a beauty section or a beauty counter here in Harrods, and I've never even been to Milton Keynes before, and I was blown away to learn that they have a Harrods. I think it's mostly beauty, if not all beauty. This doorway here says H Beauty above it, so I'm really intrigued to check it out. But I'm going to switch to filming on my phone, so I hope the quality's okay, but I'm excited to go and check it out. I have spotted them already, just as soon as you come in. So this little area right here. So this is their brand new area. This is actually really exciting because other than their lip liquids, which I've been wearing throughout this vlog, and their gorgeous lip balms, I've not tried a huge amount from Carolina Herrera Beauty. This is such a great way of discovering more from the brand. So these are already favourites of mine. I think this is the one that I've been wearing. Yes, the shade Velvet, the perfect, slightly corally but mostly quite a nudie shade. They've got some really lovely similar tones here. I'm definitely going to have to try out. And then here we have got some other pieces which I'm familiar with. I love that you can just mix and match everything, so it's very DIY, very personalizable. So first of all, you have so many different shades of lipstick to choose from, and they are also the most gorgeous consistency, quite balmy, very comfortable to wear. Then you can choose your case, either one of the classic red or blacks, very synonymous with Carolina Herrera, or something a bit more funky. You can add a charm, an initial, again, loads of different colors. It is so personalizable. And then this is the one that I've got actually. This is the mini one, so the mini tint. Again, choose your shade. This one is super duper balmy. It doesn't come out yellow, it just comes out like a natural balm. And then this one is gorgeous for a little hint of pink. I've actually got these in my handbag. Choose, you can really mix and match the different combinations. And also the great thing is, if you run out of one of these, you can just keep your existing case and switch in the lipstick. Oh my gosh, there are just so many options. And then I've not tried any of their face products. I didn't realise these were customizable as well. Looks so lovely. I feel like their fragrances are what most people know Carolina Herrera for. Here they are in the iconic stiletto packaging. And something that's really fun about the necklaces, so I use mine as a keychain, but then you can actually mist the tassel as well, and then it just makes your handbag and everything inside it smell absolutely gorgeous. So they've got a little station here where you can try out lots of different things. This looks like the perfect bronzer for me because it's not got too much shimmer in it. I hope this footage is okay. I'm trying to be sneaky filming on my phone. I literally love anything that is personalized, so what I'm going to do is make my own lipstick. So these are the classics, and then the minis are new. I've got a couple of these in my handbag already, but I didn't actually realize they had pink cases, so I might pick up one of those as well. This would be such a nice thing to do with a group of girlfriends, just get everyone along, like mix and match your lipstick cases. So they have got 3 different textures. The most long lasting, they're all very long lasting, but the most long lasting is the matte, and then they've got satin and sheer. Without even meaning to, I've chosen the best seller according to Isabel, who's helping me out, and it's this one here, 340. So I'm going to pop that in the case with the hearts. This is so cute, and I'm going to see if I can get a pink tassel, which I'm going to mist with the fragrance, get a little flower, and then maybe even an initial as well. I think I'll go for the one with the hearts, if that's okay. Yeah, that's lovely.
What about them?
And then, do you have a J? So the fragrances were where I first discovered Carolina Herrera, and we are going to choose a fragrance from the Confidential collection, which are these beautiful ones here. To mist my tassel with, I have just had a little tester, would you say, of the Amber Desire. Amber is a note that I always love within a fragrance. It's perfect for all year round. And I thought that that was going to be my favorite until I smelt the Burning Rose. So this is kind of like a smoky rose. It's a very deep, unlike any kind of rose fragrance I've ever smelled before, very almost Middle Eastern, kind of inspired by those essential oils, and I think it's going to make everything in my handbag smell absolutely gorgeous. clever. That's fantastic. So we've just attached this little clip. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And then it means it's like a phone clip. Can you put them on your phone as well?
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool. So then when you're applying your powder, you hold it like a phone case. So clever. Shopping always makes me hungry, so we have popped into the Harrods champagne bar. I'm loving the decor in here. These little marble tables, beautiful lighting, and I have gone for some Iberico ham croquetas. The lovely lady that was helping me at the Carolina Herrera counter, Isabel, was Spanish. We were talking about Barcelona and where my mum used to live in Spain. It got me craving Spanish food, so I've ordered some croquetas. And also some hummus and one of their detox smoothies. So this should keep us going until pizza later on tonight. Okay, job done. We are out of Harrods and I'm allowed to film on my camera again, so I do apologise if that footage was a little bit poor quality. Mischief managed. I have picked up a fragrance, a powder and a new lipstick from Carolina Herrera, and I have to say I would highly recommend popping into the champagne bar afterwards as well. The staff there were so lovely. I had the croquetas, a smoothie and an aubergine hummus, and all of it was on recommendation of the staff and it was so good. Even though we've had lunch and even though we've got a pizza night later on in this evening. I have even got some goodies, some little macaroons and a mini champagne from H Beauty to take back with me as a little gift for later on. But now I'm going to have a little mooch around the rest of the stores, and then the next stop is Cottage because Atterbury is on our way back home. I think it's going to rain soon, but hopefully we'll have time to whiz into the cottage and I can update you on the progress. I thought I would just pop into Zara because I haven't been into a real Zara store in so long, and how adorable are these? Just found these in my size and they are $45.99. And have a little whiz around. It's got a few trailing tassels that will need trimming, but nothing that a pair of scissors can't sort out. If you are looking for summer footwear, these are such cute little sandals, so easy to slip on. I feel like they look very designer-esque as well. A little bit of broderie. I feel like this always happens when I come into Zara. These are so cute, but there must be 30 people in the shopping queue, so sadly I'm going to leave these here and try to order them online, even though I absolutely detest the Zara website. I just can't be bothered to queue. Our next stop today is the Cottage, and there has been quite a lot of progress since I last came here, so I'm going to give you a little update. As you can see behind me, a lot has been done here in the kitchen. The chaps from Harrods have been very busy bees, so let me show in a little bit more detail. So last time you might remember it was only the carcasses, the kind of framework that was here. Now we have most of the doors, obviously a few are still to come, and we also very excitingly have our worktop. So we went for this really lovely, it's kind of marbly, although I think it's actually quartz, and it's got really lovely warm toned, almost sandy kind of amber shades in it, which I thought would look really lovely. The funny thing is, hang on, has Andrew actually done this as painting? Or is that just plaster?
That's the plaster.
Because that actually looks really nice, doesn't it?
I know it does. That's what we were going to have as bore
yeah.
work.
So there's this painting technique called bore work, and it almost has this effect. Lime wash. Yeah, and I actually really like it. I think we have got some Dulux flaxseed to play around with in here, but we might end up going for this kind of effect. But as you can see as well, we have, I have to say, Charlie was right. We ended up sending the Amazon handles back and going for the Jim Lawrence ones in the end, because it just makes such a difference in a kitchen like this. The handles really are the focal points. Oh, we have a nice soft close. And then we've got a Belfast sink, obviously needs the cupboard. We're going to put the washing machine in here with a cupboard on it. The dishwasher's here, cupboard on it. All the appliances are from Capel. And then over the Belfast sink, we have got the most beautiful, again from Capel. And I believe this tap was actually very kindly gifted from them. This gorgeous, oh, it's absolutely stunning. Look at that antique brass tap. That's going to look so gorgeous. I feel like we're going to want one of these in our kitchen as well. In fact, Charm, maybe we should take this to our house and see how it looks in our kitchen, because that is pretty much spot on what we wanted.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it stunning? It's a really satisfying handle as well.
Does ours just come out of one hole as well?
Yeah.
Well, we can't take it to ours because obviously it needs to be fitted here, but...
Oh, that's going to look so good. That is going to look spectacular. So the kitchen is looking brilliant. I'm so happy with the colour of these cabinets.
Yeah, the colour, do you know what I'm really happy with? I knew these would look good on this, but I'm happy with, and we knew this colour would look nice and this would look nice, but we didn't know they'd look nice together.
Yeah.
So I'm happy it all looks nice together. We've got the switches, obviously. This is where we need to make a decision, what I was saying. The way I envisage it is I think one nice wooden shelf.
Yeah.
With a bit of a statement with antique brass sort of holders, and then one antique brass rod with hooks on that we can hang mugs or whatever from.
It needs to be really attractive because this is the view that you see, so I reckon we need to get some like...
I think we need a nice little antique clock behind you here, look.
Some terracotta herb pots on the shelves there. Yeah, a nice clock here. But I haven't seen any paintings, so should we go and have a look what they can do?
Yeah, James has got rid of all of them because there's a radiator here, so we need to order them. We're going to put plinth heaters.
Yeah.
We're going to put 2 of them under the skirting, and that will pump heat in.
Looks so much better without those ugly pipes.
Well, the radiator was out here, so it just ruined the flow of the room.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small kitchen, but it just goes to show you.
I think it feels bigger now.
It does. It feels
with
so
the colour of what it is now.
I must say as well, on the camera it's looking quite a minty green, but in real life it's more of like a slightly sagey green. It really is absolutely stunning.
I'd say somewhere between olive and sage.
Olive and sage.
Alright.
Delightful. I'm very, very happy with this so far. It's safe to say we majorly underestimated how much paint we were going to need. We've ordered a load more in, and we have another amazing update here. Mark and Steve, the incredible carpenters that have worked at our house, have started work on this area, and this is going to be the kind of mini boot room. So we're going to have Caroline, the upholsterer, to create a beautiful cushion seat cover for this, and then you can pop... And then our guests can pop their wellies under here. We've got some antique brass hooks that are going to go up here for barber jackets and things like that. It's just going to be a lovely little entrance mini boot room area. It doesn't look like much has gone on in here from this angle, although I can tell the ceiling... Actually, has it? Has the ceiling been painted?
No.
The understairs area just looks very crisp.
Not a lot has been done in this room in terms of painting, but obviously we now have...
Dun dun dun!
Charmwood.
Of course we want our guests to live as we do in our house and experience so many of the things that we talk about regularly. So we have installed a mini Charmwood stove, and it is so dinky. Do you know what the name of this stove is, Char?
It's the same stove we have
in our bathroom.
And it is the Country 4.
Country 4.
The reason we went for this in here is it's obviously, well, we love the look of it. It looks very traditional.
Yeah.
But also we are under regulations here anyway in terms of the kilowatt output that we're allowed given the thatch.
Right.
But to be honest, we have this in the bathroom. You can fit 2 or 3 logs in there, and it will warm this room up nicely. So that's going to be great. And then we're thinking of having sort of a log store behind here, aren't we, behind the sofa?
Yeah.
I think we need to decide. It's a while, isn't it? But we're going to put some sort of shelving up here, I think, for books or something. For like guides to the area.
Yeah.
Like we've already bought quite a few things, haven't we? Like
some nicely
National
styled
Trust book and things like this.
Yeah.
For people that are looking for things to do in the area.
Absolutely. Okay, let's head on up. Are you ready for it, guys? We finally have the first painted room. And of course it is pink. This is very echoey. This is the top bedroom here at the cottage, and we went for, let's see, that is Potter's Pink from the Deluxe Heritage range, Potter's Pink. And it's a really nice, almost, remember we're going to be changing all the light switches and the actual light fittings. And again, the camera's making it look a bit more lilac-y, whereas I would say it's more of kind of plastery pink.
I don't think it's that dissimilar to ballet shoes, which is what we've used in the pink bedroom at home.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's very pink, but I love it.
It's a very flattering light on the skin.
I think, so in here the idea is we've got that wicker chair, so it's going to be darker wood to contrast against the pink, which I think will look really nice. So the bedside tables, I'm a bit out of breath after that.
Yeah, I was too.
The bedside tables are both dark wood from Neptune. We've got the cast iron bed from Cottage Bed Company, which is white with a sort of gold nickel finish on top. Then for lights, we're thinking we're going to use those bookie ones, from which we have in our dining room at home. So we're going to just basically take them off the wall and bring them here because we want to replace them at home. And then I don't know. I think the decision's going to be on. I don't know if we need anything here because it's just more to dust.
Yeah, it's a bit
there. I think we need a mirror here.
Definitely.
And then that's probably it. And then we've got the little suitcase thing coming for here. I do wonder whether, I don't know, the only challenge with this room, be interesting to know what your audience think, is the room downstairs, the other bedroom, which I would call this the master bedroom, but the other one has a wardrobe.
Yeah.
A huge amount of space to hang stuff.
This one doesn't have anything.
This one has nothing.
Yeah.
So obviously this would be for, say you put your suit, like you would do your suitcase here.
Maybe we should just put some like knobs on the wall there and people can hang and like leave a coat hanger with a dressing gown on it maybe, and then people can use it as a hook if they want to.
I'm thinking what we should do, I totally agree with you, I think we need a mirror in here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, how
We're definitely going to have to put a mirror on this
Well,
thing.
we've got that arched mirror that could look nice here. I was thinking for the arched mirror downstairs, but it's, I don't know, because from a practical standpoint it would be better to have
We need a full length mirror.
things.
I would say hang things on the left. I don't know. Yeah, TBC. Back home again, and I think it's going to start raining any second. It looks a little bit more blue through the camera than it is in real life, but in reality I think it's going to rain very heavily any second now. So I've come down to the garden, and with the incredible heat that we've been having added to my watering, everything is just looking absolutely incredible. So many blooms. I think we're going to have a lot of peas and a heck of a lot of broad beans, so hopefully I'll be able to recreate my Dalesford risotto. And these are the salads that I showed you in the box earlier. This is what they now look like a few months after being planted. I know I just gave you an update down here in the last vlog, but so many pea pods growing on here, and I'm sure there are loads over there with the broad beans. But very excitingly, my sweet peas are starting to bloom. Now, apparently with sweet peas, the more you cut them, the more they come back. So I've got my trug here, and I'm going to do a little bit of snipping to take some of these blooms into the house so I can enjoy them even when it's pouring with rain. Well, holy guacamole, it looks as though I'm opening a florist. Can you believe these peonies? They are just something else. I can't believe these have come from our garden, and they are so perfect. Gosh, it looks like I am preparing a bridal table, because the house is going to look so amazing filled with these blooms. So the peonies are all from the garden, and then these, they don't look as good under with the light switched on. You can tell from the lighting on the camera that it's just about ready to pour down with rain here as well. Yeah, these blooms came from some press deliveries, which is so lovely, and I just freshened them up, and now I'm going to distribute these blooms all around the house. So I'm just bringing you in here to show you that my mirrors are now up in the powder room, and therefore the powder room is finally complete. I'm still thinking I might get a little kind of unit here just to store extra products on, and maybe to put a tripod on if I want to film with the sinks in the background, because it's definitely nicer to have sinks in the background than a toilet. However, I'm very small and the sink, the mirrors are fairly high up. So I'm wondering, you see, I mean, I'd like to be able to see a little bit more of my outfit in the mirrors, like so. So I'm wondering if they need to come down a few inches and maybe literally end here as opposed to being up a few inches. Kind of wish that Charlie had asked me where they needed to go, because I'm pretty sure I did mention them being like an inch from the bottom. But hey ho, they are up, and maybe they need to be this high because this point is obviously quite tall, and perhaps they need to be that high. Let me know what you guys think. As promised, I am going to quickly go through the bits that I picked up from the Carolina Herrera counter in H Beauty. So let me find a little tripod and I'm going to update and refresh my makeup for the evening with you while I go through the bits from the counter. Okay, so here are my shopping bags. I may or may not have gone back in and picked up a few more pieces because I could not stop thinking about the fragrance. I'm trying to use my, do you remember my mirror that's got the light on it, because it suddenly got quite dull outside, which is such a shame. So I need to completely refresh my makeup. As I think I mentioned, we have got our friends coming over for a pizza night tonight, and my makeup is just, you know, when it's like tired, it's day-old makeup. So I can use some of these bits to refresh it with. I'm gonna have to connect this light to my phone because it keeps going on and off. There we go. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna mist myself with the fragrance because it is, honestly, I have not smelt a fragrance this good in quite some time. I wasn't intending on picking up a new fragrance, but it's very clever. So they suggest that you spritz your tassel of the lipstick. This is a lipstick that I made and put together in the store. They suggest that you spritz your tassel with one of the fragrances, and it still smells so good. And after they did that, I just could not stop thinking about this fragrance. So this one is called Burning Rose, and it's from the Confidential collection. And Isabel was saying that Carolina Herrera's daughter, who I believe is also called Carolina Herrera, is in charge of the fragrances, and she wanted something that was inspired by her mum, by their travels to Middle East. It's inspired by notes like essential oils and all the rich kind of ingredients you get in the Middle East. So it's very, it's just a very, ooh, like oody rose. It just smells expensive. I would go as far as to say that is my new favorite fragrance, and it looks so luxurious. So there is a special offer where with purchase of a fragrance and also a mini lip kit. So here's one I made earlier. This is mine from my handbag. This is my balm that I was telling you about earlier. So you can choose, like I did with a lipstick, you can choose your case, you can choose your actual lip product, and then you can choose your key rings and your charms. So with purchase of a fragrance and one of these, you'll get a yellow case so you can switch them around as much as you desire for free, and that's exclusive to the H Beauty counter. So I'll leave the info for that promotion link down below. And now it is time for me to top up my makeup. Something that I like to do if I'm refreshing my makeup in the afternoon is actually start again on the lips, because I just feel like there's only so many lip products you can pile on your lips during the day. So I've just got some micellar water on a reusable cotton pad to cleanse my many layers of lipstick and lip balm from the day away. And seeing as that has wiped away a little bit of the makeup from my chin, and the makeup on my chin area does usually need a little bit of refreshing, so I've just got a solid concealer here, and I'm just going to add a little bit more concealer around my chin, just slightly over my lips as well, and then under the eyes. And I also find that just by carrying a brush that can like buff out your makeup, it's just really good at smoothing your makeup over if any foundation or concealer has settled into any fine lines. If you just have 5 minutes to top your makeup up before your friends arrive in the evening, and this is a great way of doing so. During the day, I do tend to get very shiny indeed. So, bless her, she was very polite. She was like, oh, because you're filming a lot, you probably need something to help with your shine. That's what Isabel was saying on the counter. She was right, I do always need to have a powder. So this is what I was showing you earlier. So it comes in this compact, and then I've got the scarab beetle, I think it is, with the loop, which I've popped through my hands. It's quite a weighty compact, weighty and beautiful. And I'm gonna just add a little bit of powder to my T-zone. This will also help my makeup to stay in place for the rest of the evening. I look shinier than usual because I've got my little illuminated mirror set up there. Now, this is where it gets really fun. So I have this little Carolina Herrera key, and I'm going to use it to wedge out the powder. You can see just how customizable these palettes are. So I've taken the powder out, and I also have one of the Carolina Herrera Sun-Kissed powders. Now these are magnetic, so it just pops in really easily. I'm just in love with anything customizable. And I have this little retractable brush. So this is so good for popping in your handbag because you can just pop it up, put the lid on, pop it down when you need to use it. And this will add the most beautiful, very natural color to my complexion, which again is fantastic if you just need to update your makeup in the afternoon, refresh it. If you're going from work to the bar or wherever you might be going, this is a really beautiful soft colour. There's no metallic pigments in here, so incredibly natural. They had a few different shades. This one is just the Sun-Kissed light shade. Could actually use this as an all-over colour and then go in with a darker shade to add a little bit more definition. Gorgeous. And then they also have, and this is so perfect for summer, the most beautiful, I'm not sure if you can see quite how spectacular this is, highlight. And again, it just slots into the palette so beautifully, and I love to add this. I don't wear highlight on like an everyday basis, but times like this where I need to just add a bit of glow to an otherwise slightly unglowing complexion because I've been out and about all day, and just make my skin look a bit healthier, a little bit more kind of dramatic for the evening. I like to pop a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I'll add a tiny bit into the corners of my eyes and underneath the brow bone. And this almost just gives your face like a new boost of freshness, which I just feel like I need today. Maybe it's all the aircon in the car like sucking all the life out of my skin. Oh my goodness. And now, piece de resistance. My gorgeous personalized lipstick. I just love this. This is going to get attached to my car keys, which sadly after today will be going back to the Mazda keys, but I'm not that sad about it. As I've said, I love the Mazda. I'm going to start by just lining my lips really quickly because this is a fairly sheer-ish lip product. Can you see quite how spectacular this color is? I'm not sure if my camera wants to focus because the background is so busy. Oh my goodness, that is the prettiest shade. That's a really light kind of petal pink shade. I absolutely love it. That is the most gorgeous consistency as well. It's quite balmy, just the prettiest shade. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. I am so clumsy, oh my goodness. I am pleased to report that my powder survived me hurtling it across the room, but my little bug did come off. Luckily, everything just magnetizes back into place. Gosh, it's one of those days. Where was I? I was raving about the lipstick. I have got, I think it's shade 340 if my memory serves correctly. Yes, 340. I just love how personalized it is. It makes it feel so fun. And I do have another lid here as well. I've got the zebra lid, so if I wanted to go for something a little bit more plain, switch things around or add a different lipstick in there. I wonder if this will fit on my lip velvet that I was wearing earlier. No, it doesn't, unfortunately. I need to find, this is what they look like when they don't have the lids on. This is the lip colour that I've been wearing all day today. In fact, I bet they go really nicely together. Let's try it. So you might recognise this as the colour that I've been wearing all day today. As I mentioned, it is the lip liquid in the shade Velvet. And then if you wanted to add something a little bit more, where is it? I'm a little bit more balmy on top to kind of soften or create an even more personalised lip colour. Just a layer of this. That is my dream, absolute dream lip combination. Oh my goodness. So we've got about half an hour now until friends arrive, but I've just had a delivery from H&M and I'm desperate to get into it, so I'm going to quickly show you that and then head downstairs to get prepped. I just love that I can boost that out the way whenever I want to show you my outfits. Okay, I'm just going to very quickly show you these bits and bobs from H&M that have just arrived. Hopefully, because these arrived pretty quickly, they might still be in stock on the website. So I'll leave all these bits linked down below. So first of all, this is one of those dresses which is so great for hot days. You have got these adjustable spaghetti straps. I don't know if you can see, but I have styled with my LK Bennett mules, which are the perfect colour to wear with this dress. Maybe a little bit of overkill, but I personally just think it's gorgeous having so much blue and white. Now you can absolutely wear this just floating naturally, but I have popped it on with a little waist belt. You could wear it down here properly around the waist, create a little bit of volume here, or once you've eaten maybe, or if you prefer a slightly looser silhouette, you can just wear it as it is. I love both. And yeah, this is just one of those really lovely, really easy to wear dresses, especially on hot days. Really nice lightweight material. I think everything in this order is actually blue and white, so that is very much the theme of their latest collection, and I love it. So up next we have this gorgeous little cord. I actually cannot see the camera screen right now, so I apologise if I'm not standing in the best position to show you, but the light is basically making my camera a silhouette right now. Again, just loving the blue and white. I think it is such a summery, fresh colour combination. And this is the kind of outfit that I really do find myself wanting to wear on those hot days at home. The top is really interesting. It's got like a, almost like a corset style. I'm guessing you can see like crisscross detail at the back. So really nice and airy, great if I am out gardening, and still very, very open across at the top here. So if you do, like me, like to get as much sun as possible on your arms, on your shoulders, on your chest, with sun cream on of course, then this is a great way of doing so, and it's just really nice and adjustable with the straps. I have got these exact shorts in the plain white. They are the linen blend. I've been wearing the white ones a lot. I think a plain pair of white shorts is such a nice classic thing to have in your summer wardrobe. I will leave the white ones linked down below, but I thought it looked so cute with the top and the shorts in this matching blue and white pattern. Again with my LK Bennett little mules on. I'm not sure if it's overkill, but I am a big fan. If I come up a bit more closely, I'll try and give you a little close-up here. The shorts, yes, they do have pockets and a nice elasticated waistband, and you can see the back detail of the top a little bit more clearly here. They did have this top in white too, so you can mix and match. If you've got the white shorts, you can wear the white top, or just switch it around. So yeah, really nice, easy to wear, casual summer everyday outfit. Are you even surprised to see, of course, that a white dress is featuring in this haul? Now, I've mentioned many times my love for things which are strapless so that I can get the best even tan as possible, and my love for smock details is well documented, so this dress just ticks all of those boxes. Again, sorry for the harsh colour, it is that weird time of day. Really simple dress, smock detail. I'm braless. It would probably be a slightly better, just checking that was still there, it would probably be a slightly better shape if I did have a lightly padded brassiere on. It's quite a long dress, considering I would probably wear this on heatwave days. Again, I have to give a shout out for these shoes. I really hope they are still in stock. If you want to add a little bit of pattern to a plain white dress, they're gorgeous. LK Bennett, I will leave them linked down below. But speaking of adding pattern to a plain white dress, I have had a delivery from Lily and Bean. I've just seen there's a little note in here. Oh my gosh, so this is obviously the note for the from the PR team to the manufacturer, and it says, "Celeb, Josie Fear." I would not classify myself as a celeb at all. That is actually really, really funny. Let me know what you guys think. Do you see influencers as celebs? I guess like from a PR to a manufacturer point of view, it's all kind of the same, but that is really quite funny. Anyway, this is just the most epic tote bag. I'm going to use this for my Soho farmhouse days. It's going to be one of those bags that I just keep all of my stuff in, like swimming costumes and gym stuff, water bottle, sun cream. Just like a summer everyday bag. It is just absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it has got my name on it. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course, it looks very inspired by a certain designer bag, but oh my goodness, an absolute fraction of the price. And it actually has more design details than that designer bag. It has got a closure for one, this little antique brass closure, and you've got these little hooks here as well, so you could add a shoulder strap. I just love this like toile de Jouy kind of print. What's that there? Oh, I think that's just been where the strap was hanging down. I need to put some padding in it so that it opens up, but I love things like this with a plain white dress, but that is not all. I have been spoilt by Lily & Bean, so this is the next bag. Oh my gosh, it also looks a little bit designer inspired. I feel like I need a more dramatic necklace with this outfit, but what a sweet little bag. I think that we'd all be quite smashed by now if we all took a shot every time I said that an outfit would look cute with a basket bag, and I'm always using this one as my example. This one is from a brand called Pollen, which is a Parisian brand. I think it sold out many years ago though, unless they brought out a new one, but I feel like this is going to be my new basket bag of choice. Just the most beautiful details. So we've got this little latch open and close, as you can see, personalized again. Oh, it's a proper little basket box. How does one get inside? That is the question. Okay, so we have to undo these a little bit. And then we've got our shoulder strap in there, and then you just pull the straps closed. I mean, a little bit of a faff, but I would say worth it for how cute that looks. So that's bag number 2, but there is more. Their latest collection, sorry, I know I'm chopping my face off, it's the angle I've got you. Their latest collection is the Wildflower collection, and it just could not be any more perfect, any more up my street. So we've got another giant tote bag with the most gorgeous floral pattern. Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to Time with a friend next Thursday. I'm going to take this bag with me with all of my essentials. We're going for a spa day, so I can take a change of clothes, my swimming bits and bobs. I just find bags like this so useful and really great as well, just for if you don't know if you're going to be doing any shopping, you can put all your shopping in here. Obviously when you're traveling, it's such a great beach bag. I love them. So very, very kind of Lily & Bean to send these over. We've got some sweet peas, we've got some cornflower, we've got some digitalis, we've got some cow parsley, we've got some more cornflowers. Oh, I don't know what that one is actually. We've got some wild daisies, some purple cornflower. That could potentially be a little geranium. Oh, love it. And this is the final outfit from H&M. It just looks so cute with this little bag. I know I'm going to get so much wear out of this. I don't know if I want to pop it on a shoulder strap or literally just have it as a handheld. I think it looks so elegant just as a handheld. Love it. So the dress is one of those which I just knew as soon as I saw it, it was going to be one of those key dresses. Do you remember this time last year I had pretty much this exact same silhouette, slightly different, more cottony material in a really pastel-y kind of ditzy floral print? Well, I loved it. So many of you guys bought that dress and so many of you tagged me in Instagram stories saying how much you loved it and how great it made you feel. It's just one of those really easy to throw on, quite like a casual work dress if you've got a day of Zooms or if you're going for meetings and it's a warm day, even a day like today when it's just kind of muggy, like the sky is ready to rain at any second. It's perfect because you feel quite covered and yet you're actually quite open. Like the sleeves are quite open, the neckline is quite open, and yet you are covered. and it's just really, really comfortable. You can obviously tie the little bow around the waist as tight or as loose as you want to, just to make it super comfy. As a beach cover up, it would be absolutely gorgeous too. It's just one of those things which is really easy, really flattering, and works for everybody. So that is my H&M and Lily & Bean haul. So now it's time to get downstairs. We've got a lot of food to unbox and sort out, and then get the pizza oven lit. So while we were out, we had the most incredible delivery, and we have a feeling that this was a gift from Big Green Egg, which is bonkers because I didn't actually give them our address, but their detective skills are very much appreciated. Would you like to explain?
Well, so, I mean, it is a bit overwhelming, extremely grateful. Big thank you to Big Green Egg. We bought a Big Green Egg, or Josie bought me one for my birthday, last year. And we've been using it a lot, so it's nice. I guess it's their way of saying thank you for featuring it. So first of all, Tom Kerridge, I think, is their ambassador.
Yeah.
So we've got the Tom Kerridge outdoor cooking book.
This is epic.
Which is epic, because I'm genuinely thinking about turning the Arga off so we can clean it. And and that will force me to use the Big Green Egg and the Della Vita pizza oven, like, consistently. Because in the Della Vita, you can do a lot of outdoor cooking as well.
I bet.
But with the Big Green Egg, the meat is its sort of strong point. So is this in collaboration with Feastbox?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's ironic because we've also, I got emailed about a Wimbledon Lanson collaboration with Feastbox, which we've got for Sunday.
Oh.
So we're going to be fat pigs this weekend.
Fat pigs.
So yeah, I mean, first of all, like, look at these. These are, they go straight in the freezer. But these are black tiger prawns.
Wow.
For the barbecue.
Amazing.
Obviously, we've got all the lovely veg, nice asparagus, always a barbecue favourite. Look at this. That might even be Wagyu, you know.
Oh my goodness, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Bone-in sirloin.
Look at the mark. No, that's a. Is it a bone-in sirloin? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Does it say that? Oh yeah. Spot on. Good spot. I would have thought.
Does look like Wagyu, doesn't it?
Look at the marbling in there.
Chorizo burgers. Oh, I bet that would be good. That's from Somerset. I noticed the olive oil is from the Cotswolds.
Really?
Gold, yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's a rapeseed oil. But do you know what? I'm going to take a photo of that because that's the sort of company that we want to have in Straw Top, local. Brilliant. Yeah, so we're excited. So, I mean, are you going to be vlogging when we make all of this?
Probably.
Caesar salad. Unreal.
So insane.
Epic.
Thank you, Big Green Egg. And what is on the menu tonight?
Tonight, God, we really are eating a lot this weekend. I'm going to be working out quite a bit this weekend, but tonight, now the only annoying thing, I'm not going to mention the brand, but I ordered a pizza kit from a brand online because we've got the dough kindly from Marco at Della Vita, but for the toppings. And we're having Ben Robin over, and we're going to make some pizzas, but none of the recipe kit has arrived. It is now 6 p.m. So I am going to be creative. What we're going to do is we're going to do a couple like I did with Marco, olive oil and rosemary. Amazing. And I'm going to rub some garlic in, and they're going to be like garlic rosemary pizza bread.
That sounds so
good.
good.
And then the other, because we've got 6 to eat.
Is Josh coming?
Well, I don't know. I might have to put a couple of the doughs back in the fridge. I think they're fine in the fridge, but we're going to do just classic margaritas. We have got a crazy good quality mozzarella that we've got at Dale's for today. Then we have fresh basil from the garden, fresh rosemary from the garden. But yeah, so we're going to do basil. Now, another little tip. I don't know whether we'll do this today because I don't think Ben likes tomatoes and you don't like tomatoes. But these.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
One of my favourite pizzas is high quality mozzarella, high quality olive oil, basil and sun-dried tomato. Simple. Like no meat. I actually think the more I eat pizzas, the more I think meat doesn't really have a place on a pizza. Like a good pizza, like the Italians probably wouldn't put much meat on.
Yeah. I love the look of the rosemary and olive oil one with a bit of cracked sea salt.
I love the look of these in enamel. So this is the enamel ware that I'm obsessed with, which is called Falcon enamel ware. This is Dalesford's version. So it's
is it as
branded.
Good?
Well, it's enamel ware, so I mean.
Yeah, I like the green around the edges.
This is the thing. The green is just, look how lovely that looks.
Because didn't we have something like that in blue?
The irony is that this shows the price. Dalesford's lovely, but these three cost the same as this whole set. So.
Cray.
Anyway, yeah, better get cracking, mate.
Okay, let's go cooking. Our guests are on their way. So chef is, what are you doing exactly, darling?
So, I'm following what Marco told me.
It's actually impossible to pronounce Marco without it being an Italian
honestly,
accent.
like, he's my new best friend.
And we're not talking about Marco Pierre-White.
No, we're talking about Marco from Della Vita, who is the sort of co-founder of Della Vita, essentially, and the evangelist and face of the brand. So basically, Della Vita also, aside from the oven and all the accessories, sell the dough, and it arrives frozen in a box in the right quantity, which is amazing.
Fantastic.
Right? If I'm honest, everyone I've ever spoken to that's good at cooking, that's into pizza and stuff, says just buy your dough in, because it's a real faff, it's a real pain, and nothing's as good as the real thing. I think this has yeast in it that's like the mother of the yeast is like nearly 200 years old.
Holy moly.
Mad, right? Because they get it from somewhere else. So anyway, it arrives like this in a fridge, and then you stick it straight in the freezer because it's all frozen, and then you get this out the night before you want to use it. Then you get it out and put it in the fridge. And then the following day, you get it out a couple of hours before people are coming over. People are coming over the next half an hour. So now, 0-0 flour, so semolina flour. So it's the same sort of flour that you would use if you're making pasta, fresh pasta. So then what happens? It's already growing. Look how much it's grown.
Yeah.
I don't believe this is like sourdough as such, but it's seriously. I mean, it's honestly, the pizzas we made the other day, which were really basic ones, are up there, and we didn't even put any effort in.
Amazing.
So you stick it in like this, get a bit of flour on there, so you don't want it sticking.
Our worktops are perfect for this.
Amazing, and then that marble table out there is also very good in the summer. Give it a clean. How many are we going to do? That's 5. I think that could be enough. Do you think that's enough? Because there's only 3 of us that's going to eat pizza, I think.
Yeah, Robin won't have any.
So I think that's probably enough, isn't it? So I'll save this one for tomorrow.
Fantastic.
And then we'll go through when we do it. So I think we do 2 garlic and rosemary, and the other 3 are like mozzarella sort of things.
Perfecto. And I'll have Wagyu beef on mine, please, Daddy.
I'm actually not a big fan of pizza, you see. I'm really looking after my body.
I'm on a no-carb diet,
I was meant to be going to...
Marbella?
No, my brother goes to Marbella. I was actually meant to be going to the south of France and staying at that, what's that really posh hotel called?
Hermitage?
No, the really posh one that's...
But Daddy, I actually have to go to Monaco because I've got some tax that needs evading.
Yes, I mean, to be honest with you, I really am on the run at the moment. Oh, he's so lovely. I will be washing my hands, don't anyone worry about that.
I don't actually mind.
This is garlic oil, so this is... too much. This is better. And just quickly, quite quickly. No, that's looking good. That's actually Ben's looking better than Joe's, I reckon. He's got more of a crust on his.
And then just spread it out.
I actually did order loads of meat.
Voila. That one. You gonna share that with everyone, or is that?
I'll share it with you.
Yeah. food.